Welcome to the Defender Academy, pilot. I don't care what planet you're from. I'm Colonel Adams, and you're in my world now. The GSA wants me to make an elite defender out of you. The best of the best. Easier said than done. This solar system's gone to the dogs. The Manti are swarming across the colonies, and it's our job to stop them. They've already harvested Earth. They never tire. They never quit. So let's get training.
Tech stat offline. Comlink terminated.
Galactic Stargate Authority.
Location, Io. Welcome to our training base, Commander Kyoto. Maneuver your fighter ship through the Stargate rings ahead of you. Please do not skip any, or you will have to start again. The blue objective beacon will mark the next Stargate ring you are looking for. These captured Manti are trapped by an electrical field. You can use them as target practice. Destroy all 3 aliens. You have eliminated all 3 aliens. I am activating the last Stargate ring so that you can exit the training zone. Directives have been accomplished.
Good work out there, pilot. Not bad for a rookie. If you fly that well in the next training mission, I might consider promoting you out of basic.
Comlink online.
Memory tells me you've done some good work, pilot. That's good news, especially since her opinion carries a lot of weight around here. About 26 million tons, actually. Memory's the biggest thing ever built by the human race. She's got enough explosive material in her reactors to blow a small hole in the galaxy. Now, blast your way through training and just maybe you can make it back to Cydonia in time for the big celebration of Memory's inaugural launch.
Initiating gate launch sequence.
Attack stat. GSA's haven't launched a probe before they got him, sir.
Colonel, we got a real-time feed here of Earth. It looks bad.
Keep the damn thing steady, Reese.
Best I can do. You ever steered remote with a 4-second delay?
Shut up and zoom in, right there. We lost it. Sorry, sir.
The buildings and smokestacks ahead have been designated for demolition. Directive: move in and destroy as many of these buildings as you please. Additional: try using different weapons. Once you have destroyed the structures, move ahead to find several white crates on the ground. Directive: shoot them and you will see blue power-ups emerge from the crates. Use these power-ups to replenish your weapons and repair any damage you have sustained. Update: the last phase of training involves rescuing colonists like this one. They're small, but your display lights up colonists with a blue glow, so they should be easy to detect at a distance. Once you've picked up a colonist, you can either find more to retrieve or drop them off individually at one of these drop zones. For every colonist rescued, the drop zone will discharge a power-up. These are the same power-ups that are emitted from the crates. Rescuing colonists also helps to increase your score, so you can purchase advanced weapon upgrades. Please, destroy those buildings, Commander. Shoot the white crates to receive power-ups. Once the crates are destroyed, blue power-ups will shoot up out of the crates. Fly into the power-up to repair your ship's hull and replenish. Veer down and fly into the colonist in order to rescue him. You won't harm him. He'll grab on automatically when you get close. A colonist has been captured. Directive: destroy the lander, then fly in and grab the colonist in the air. Make sure you get to him in time. Even in this low gravity, a fog can be deadly. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Update. Aliens have discovered our training camp. Clear the area of Manti intruders. Rescue all surviving colonists and bring them to the drop zone. Very good. You have saved all 3 colonists. I am activating the last Stargate ring so that you can exit the training zone. Follow the blue triangle.
Congratulations, Commander Kyoto. Let me be the first to call you that. Basic training is complete. Report to Cydonia. We'll put you through some additional field maneuvers, and soon you'll be ready for the Defender-class mission assignments. If you leave now, you should make it back to Mars in time for Memory's historic launch week.
Upgrading pilot mission status. Congratulations. Calculating reassignment. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. All systems are online and exceeding minimal efficiency plateaus.
It's a great day for the GSA, Commander, and for all of humanity. As long as we can keep Memory protecting Cydonia, the outer moons will always be safe.
GSA comlink transmission. This is Memory. Directive to all Defender pilots. 142. Correction. 140. Correction. 134 surviving life forms in danger. Initiate standard evac protocol. Interruption. Statistical assessment. There are too many Manti units to engage directly, Commander. Advising. Please try to stay alive for as long as possible, Commander. Please await further directives.
This is Dropship Bravo 4. We need an escort. We're not exactly on vacation over here.
Bravo 4. Sarcasm acknowledged. Commander Kyoto, Dropship Bravo 4 is evacuating senior GSA personnel to Stargate 159. Directive. Follow the blue triangle-shaped objective beacon to the dropship.
Dropship Bravo 4 heading for the Stargate. Request Shadow. Acknowledge.
Commander, repeat directive. Escort dropship to Stargate. The lives of its occupants are more important than your own. Acknowledge. Alert, alert. Command vector readings indicate Manti lander headed for dropships. Directive. Please intercept and destroy Manti lander. Dropship is under attack. Protect the dropship, Commander. Reassessment. The Stargate will resume functionality in 15 seconds and counting. The Stargate is now functional. Dropship Bravo 4 awaiting your arrival.
Bravo 4 inbound. Over. Dropship Bravo 4 entering Stargate.
Hey, Kyoto, do you copy? We lost Adonia base to a bunch of oversized cockroaches, and now I'm stuck in a tank in this hole you call a planet. Follow your blue target beacon and get me out of this dump. All right, Kyoto, I see you. Bring her down. I need to hitch a ride.
Acknowledged. Colonel Adams is secured. Initiating positive feedback sequence. Good job, Defender Pilot. Although it is impossible to thank every commander individually, the Global Stargate Authority appreciates. Directive. All remaining Defender units. Manti threat remains significant. Evacuate the Cydonia base. This is Memory. Strategic assessment. All Mars colonies compromised by Manti swarm. Preliminary casualty estimates are at 37% and climbing. Incoming comlink from Colonel Adams. Begin transmission.
The good news is, you're not bad for a rookie. The bad news is, that's the only good news I got. You did well, but we still lost Cydonia, and I just got my orders for the full evacuation of Mars. I think we've underestimated the Manti pilot. When we get to Jupiter, let's try a new tactic. Something that works.
Tactical retreat phase.
We got a strange message from Titan over in the Saturn cluster. Transports from inland colonies have been intercepted by the buggers. I got some research wonks telling me that the mutation threat is way too high over there. If you do as good a job with Titan as you did back on Jupiter, I won't complain.
End transmission. Mutation threat potential at undesirable levels. Prepare for gate jump. Location. Varus Dunes, Titan. The Manti have destroyed several bridges, preventing our transports from reaching the supply outpost. The colonists have disembarked the transports and are awaiting pickup. Please retrieve them before the Manti can get to them. Colonist rescued.
A wave of landers on the scopes, Commander. Things are heating up.
Hull damaged. Colonist rescued.
Pilot, you need to pull those colonists out of there, now!
Colonist rescue.
Bring in those colonists! The Manti are on them like bugs at a picnic.
Colonist rescue. Colonist rescued.
Alert! Another wave of Manti incoming!
All colonists accounted for. The Stargate is activated. You may now exit. Good job, Commander Kyoto. Uploading positive reinforcement now. Evacuation procedure successful. Titan colonies are approaching minimum acceptable security levels. Defender efficiency rating adequate. Incoming comlink message.
It's time for you to be reassigned, Commander. You're an adequate pilot and you've got all the right instincts. I've recommended you to brass for Beta, a Beta Plus mission status. But I gotta warn you, don't thank me. The wars are heating up, and you're in the big leagues now, Commander.
Upgrading pilot mission status. Congratulations. Calculating reassignment.
Defender.
Defender is assigned.
Volley missile. Hive gun. Volley missile.
Memory update. Tactical retreat phase. Complete withdrawal of GSA forces to the Jupiter and Saturn systems is underway. Incoming comlink.
I hate bugs. Nobody should have to run from those cockroaches. Pulling back to Saturn and Jupiter gives us a chance to regroup and do a little local pest control. Even out here, the Manti are hitting us hard. Gotten more distress calls than a Defender squadron ever should. I'm sending you down to Lake Thanatos to rescue some colonists for me. Good luck!
Johnson, where's that piece I asked for? Johnson! Hey, quit screwing around! Johnson! Johnson!
GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Manti swarm detected. Calculating location. Location confirmed. Lake Thanatos of the solar colonies. Manti swarm is about to attack. A number of colonists are stranded on this remote island chain. Recommendation: evacuate colonist commander. Colonist rescued.
Adams to Kyoto. On your guard, Commander. Looks like your rookie mission just got a little more dangerous. We got a swarm of landers inbound and they don't look happy to see you. It's getting hot up there.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
Heads up, Commander. Buggers on the scope. Incoming waves of landers.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Update. All colonists accounted for. Supplementary enemy forces en route. Additional information incoming. GSA dropship arriving through Stargate now.
This is dropship Bravo 7. Anyone out there? I just jumped the gate. They're all over me. Can you give me a hand here? Over! Dropping off 2 missile crawlers near the Stargate. And crawlers are deployed. Over. This is dropship Bravo 7. Drop zone's too hot. I'm jumping back out the gate so you can clean up some of this mess. Think you can handle that?
Reassess. Amending directive. Dropship Bravo 7 has left the quadrant. New directive. Continue to defend the facility until the dropship can safely return.
dropship Bravo 7 back in position. I need some air cover while I load these colonists. Watch my back. Dropship Bravo 7 is loaded and ready for evac. I'm heading through the gate now, and Bravo is out of here.
Roger that, D7. Dropship is away. Zone clear.
Final directive. Commander, stand by while the Stargate is retargeted. You will be extracted shortly.
Return to the Stargate, Commander. Let's get you out of there. You're done for today. Good job.
Mission protocol. Success. Incoming message from Colonel Adams.
Keep it up, rookie. You're getting to be one freaky flyer. Thanatos colony is clear now, but scans of the Jupiter cluster don't look so hot. Looks like the Manti aggression has spread to the neighboring colonies. Stand by, and we'll put you right back to work.
Processing next defender assignment. Thank you for your time. Incoming TACSTAT transmission for Commander Kyoto.
Commander, Manti scouts have attacked a GSA way station in the old Divide Gorge. Get down there and cool things off for me. While you're at it, keep your eyes open for any new insects. We're picking up some strange readings on our sensors, and I don't like surprises, especially when they involve mutant bugs.
TACSTAT offline. Comlink terminated.
Great. Can't wait to meet the new guy.
TACSTAT scans indicate new Manti lifeform.
Missile Crawler Whiskey 9 are here. We got landers inbound.
I'm looking at 2 bogies on the drop zone, Commander. Please engage. We've got a group of missile crawlers waiting nearby. Bring a few crawlers back to protect the drop zone. Missile crawlers are good for air defense.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
All right, take that crawler and put it down near the drop zone.
Missile leader to Defender 3-7, holding this position.
3 colonists remaining. Colonist rescued.
I've got another attack wave on the radar. Be careful, Kyoto. There are Manti on the horizon.
Priority directive. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Retrieve all colonists in Gorge and return them to drop zone immediately.
This is Mudo. I jumped the gate and am waiting near the drop zone. I assume the area is clear?
It's still hot in here, Mudo. Commander, make sure the doctor doesn't get mussed up.
Directive. Protect Dr. Mudo's dropship.
Memory, we got a strange reading on the scope. It seems to be a bug, but it's not like any Manti I've ever seen. It's huge. I'm sending you the coordinates.
Direct. Proceed toward target and investigate life form there. Life form terminated. Mission control. Dispatch field team to autopsy creature. Standing by.
This is Dr. Mudo. A Xenomed team is being dispatched now, Memory. Stand by for confirmation.
Commander Kyoto, well done.
Mission protocol success.
The gorge is secured, Commander. Nice work. Dr. Mudo's team of Xenomeds is analyzing the alien corpse as we speak. Until we know what we're dealing with here, we're going to a code red security alert. I'm gonna keep you close, Commander. We have some sensitive work going on in the colonies. Work that's important to the war effort.
Calmly terminating. Please be a team player, Commander Kyoto. Tactical retreat phase. GSA TACSTAT reports stable security levels on Jupiter colonies. Incoming convict.
Your current priority is Saturn Cluster, Commander. We've got a massive Manti attack on the scopes, and Mudo needs to get in here and assume control of the operation. Just steer clear and let the Mad Doctor do his thing. He's crazy, he's classified, but he's the top wonk of the GSA labs, and that's saying a lot. Now get down to the Argus Caverns and do your thing, Defender.
Objective classified. Prep for launch, Commander.
Commander, we've established a defensive perimeter at the end of Argus Canyon, but we need to fortify our position. Use the power supplies over by this depot to fire up the turrets at the base entrance. A lander has stolen one of our power supplies. I'm targeting him for you now. Take him out. He dropped the power supply. Grab it. All right, Commander. That should hold off the buggers for a while. I'm showing a wave of landers on their way to the base. Let's see them try to bust in here.
Directive. Sweep the area and retrieve all colonists. Colonist rescue.
Colonist captured.
Colonist rescue. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
Commander, we need you to bring in those colonists.
Colonist rescued. All colonists accounted for.
Memory, we're getting some strange energy readings. According to the sensors, alien life forms are somehow being created behind one of these canyon walls.
Commander, please proceed to the objective beacon and investigate.
Commander, I think you can blow out that boulder there. Our scans show something behind that rock. Whatever that ugly chunk of sludge is, it's churning out landers. You better take it out.
Notification. Forge destroyed. Mission successful.
This is Modo. Xenomed teams are moving in to analyze the Mantis structure. We'll take over from here. Don't interfere.
Update. New alien structure assigned taxonomy. Taxstat comlink incoming now.
The alien structure you encountered was a lander forge, Commander. It's a defender's worst nightmare, endlessly creating wave after wave of Manti landers. The GSA commends you for finding and destroying it, Kyoto, and you've been given base-level security clearance as a result. Brass is worried about what a lander forge is doing this far out in the solar colonies. Looks like there might be some brains behind the bugs after all.
Defender pilot Kyoto granted base-level intel access.
Super Trident.
Tactical retreat phase. Tac stack comlink incoming.
Dr. Muto is conducting a classified research mission, and he needs an escort for his convoy of tanks and transports. I don't know what he's got in there that's so important, but I'm already on site, and it looks like the buggers have other ideas for Muto's little convoy. Just keep your head down and don't let anything happen to those transports, or I'll never hear the end of it.
Additional details are beyond your security clearance, Commander. Suicide maneuvers are approved for this mission. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Location, Sergiva River, Io. We are abandoning this research facility and must evacuate classified research materials to a safe location. A forward base has been established on the opposite side of the river. Protect the convoys as they cross. Additional, you must protect the bridge as it is the only route across the river, and the Manti will attempt to destroy it.
Listen up, Commander Kyoto. We'll move the units across in mixed groups, tanks and transports. The first group is heading out now. You can tow the tanks across the river, but the transports are too big for your tractor beam. Infector's on the way, Kyoto. Take out the landers that are towing them, and they'll drop like a sack full of hammers.
Damaged.
This is Transport 1. I'm at the bridge. Cover me.
Transport 2 is leaving the factory.
Safely at the base.
Group 2 is approaching the bridge. This is Transport 3. We're moving out.
Manti Stingrays inbound. Keep them away from the tanks, pilot, or they'll fly off with them.
Transport 2 is at the base.
Commander, this is Colonel Adams. I'm with the last tank group. We're heading out. I'd like to make it through this mission in one piece. Think you can give me a hand with that?
Transport 3 at the bridge. I'm moving across now.
Hold the line, Kyoto.
Transport 3 is clear.
Hull damaged.
All tanks are clear.
All units safely evacuated. Fall back to a secure position.
Heads up, scopes are full. We're showing a huge wave of incoming Manti. Maintain your current position. Do not engage the enemy forces, Kyoto. The buggers are being drawn to a signal memories broadcasting.
Incendiary devices placed in the factory prior to evacuation will detonate in 3, 2, 1. Ambush successful. Mission complete.
Thanks for your help today, Commander. The war is getting more complex, and I know that GSA Brass is looking to Muto to deliver the weapon that's going to blow the buggers out of the water once and for all. Follow Muto down to the Jupiter colonies. Guess he liked the job you did, cause he's got another gig for you. Good luck, Kyoto.
Comlink terminated. Congratulations, Commander. You were a great help to humanity today. Sequence.
Detonator.
End of tactical retreat phase. Incoming comlink.
Dr. Muto is setting up a forward research base on Mars in the Straits of Ajax. Manti are swarming all over the place, and it's going to be a risky operation. Muto wants you. Lucky you. It's dangerous, and if you don't want to go, I can't say I blame you. But you're gonna go anyway. Good luck, pilot.
Success probabilities for this operation are well below standard risk guidelines. Initiating gate launch sequence. Location, Mars. This research outpost in the Straits of Ajax must be defended against the Manti. Several swarms have been detected in the vicinity.
Commander, You can pick up colonists at the teleporters and drop them off at the factories to produce units to help you protect the base.
Directive. Protect the research lab.
Here they come!
Kyoto, this is Adams. We need to hold this position. You'll have to turn back this swarm.
Hold the line, GSA.
Looks like they got some new hopped-up landers, Kyoto. Heads up, those things are tough. Commander, we've got enemy air and ground forces inbound.
Colonist rescued. Hull damaged. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Hull damaged. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
Widow at the base. Heads up, pilot. Widow down.
Colonist rescued. Hull damaged.
Hold the line, Kyoto.
Colonist rescue.
Nice work, Commander. That's the last of the Widows. Heads up, Commander. I've got another swarm on the scopes.
Colonist rescue.
Good work out there, Kyoto. The Manti are on the run and we held the lab. TACSTAT will send in a battalion or two to fortify the position. Adams out.
Directives have been accomplished. Shall I run the standard GSA victory message, Commander?
New ship available. Defiance.
Operation Ajax. Success. TACSTAT online.
Muto's facility is online and secure. Nice work, Commander. Brass thinks local security can take over from here.
Well done. You are being upgraded to Delta Class mission availability. Prepare for reassignment.
Defend. Hive gun. Detonator.
TACSTAT comlink incoming.
We've got a bunch of colonists stranded in a long canyon on Europa. We need to get them out of there ASAP. Manti are all over the place down there. We can't risk sending in a dropship alone. Things are likely to get pretty rough, so stay on your toes and take care of that dropship.
Location, Europa. Assist in evacuation of GSA personnel. Protect dropship Alpha 7 and destroy all Manti. End transmission.
Kyoto, this ought to be fun. We need you to beat a path for the dropship and lend a hand getting some colonists to the drop zones. There are lots of buggers down in there, and looks like they've set up turret emplacements at several key points to blockade the canyon. Those turrets will eat that dropship up, so we need you to take them out.
Directive. Follow blue beacon to dropship Alpha 7. Protect and escort dropship.
Dropship Alpha 7. Ready for rescue mission, Commander Kyoto.
Significant Manti buildup in canyon. Prepare for contact. Manti forces ahead.
You ready, Commander? Manti blockade up ahead. Make sure you watch out for those shock towers and turrets. Good work, Commander. Now, just beyond, you'll find a drop zone with a few colonists. Save as many as you can. The dropship will be back to pick them up. Just take them to the drop zone.
Alpha 7 here. Evac Phase 1 complete.
Get ready, Commander. Another blockade up ahead. Damaged. Sensors indicate another group of colonists ahead. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
Evac Phase 2 complete.
Nice shooting, Commander. I believe some more colonists can be found just ahead.
Colonist rescued. Manti force approaching. Ready your guns, Commander.
Kyoto, I'm taking fire here.
Colonist rescued.
Third phase, evac complete. Where are you, Commander? Get these bugs off me! Alpha 7 under heavy fire. Can't hold out much longer.
Colonist rescued.
Got a few more colonists out there, Commander. Let's round them up.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
All colonists accounted for.
Mission protocol success. Stand by for TACSTAT comlink.
Great job down there, Kyoto. Talk about a massacre. Those buggers never knew what hit them. Keep it up and we won't have anything else to worry about.
Tactical retreat phase. TAC-STAT scans indicate new Manti lifeform.
We got a little situation at Legba Basin on Europa. Our reserve base has been discovered by the Manti. An attack is imminent, and what's worse, our scanners are picking up a nasty new ground unit on the way to the danger zone. Get down there and live up to your name, Defender. The base is defenseless without you. Go!
Processing Defender assignment for anti-siege support operation. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Assessment. Location, Europa. Legba Basin. A squad of Manti Widows has been detected approaching this reserve base. Additional. The base contains a tank factory, which can be used to build vehicles.
Adams to Kyoto. For every 3 colonists you unload at the factory, they'll be able to manufacture another tank for you.
Tank produced.
Tank leader to Defender 3-7. Put me where you want me.
Commander, grab a few of those colonists. You're going to need tank support. There. Drop those colonists off in front of the tank factory.
Colonist rescued.
The base entrance makes a good choke point. If you place your tanks there, they should do some damage to the Widows as they try to enter the compound. Widows are slow, but they're tough and they pack a punch, trust me. You'll have a hard time taking them out alone. Widow down. Nice work, Commander, but there's more on the way. I'm reading another wave of landers inbound.
Colonist rescued. Commander, I have received a distress call from some stranded GSA colonists in the area. Hull damaged. Colonist rescued.
I'm reading another wave of landers inbound.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
I'm reading another wave of landers inbound. I'm reading another wave of landers inbound. I'm reading another wave of landers inbound. Well done, Commander. GSA thanks you, blah, blah, blah.
Mission successful. Security levels at Europa colonies considered acceptable. Incoming transmission from Colonel Adams.
Security levels at Europa have been restored. Good work, Commander. GSA brass are en route to discuss plans to retake Mars. So I guess you could say things are looking up. I'm going offline for a while. I've got some classified business to take care of. Memory will be on comlink with your directives. Adams out.
Additional. After analysis of new Manti ground unit, designation Widow, TACSTAT recommends ordnance upgrade. Situation. Battleship Patriot in decaying orbit over Europa. Emergency comlink from Colonel Adams intercepted.
My ship is under heavy attack. I doubt if you'll pick this link up, but in the event that it gets through, I'm under fire and it looks like I'm not gonna make it. Don't worry about me, Kyoto. I always wanted to go down with my ship. You're a good pilot, and if you're lucky, you'll get to go out like this one day. Adams out.
Priority rescue directive. Prepare for immediate gate jump, Commander. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Location, Europa. The battleship Patriot under the command of Colonel Adams is in a decaying orbit over the planet. The ship's primary weapons systems are down, and only the Patriot's short-range turrets remain functional. Directive. Defend the Patriot's turrets until onboard technicians can bring the main guns back online. Main gun will be operational in 3 minutes. operational in 1 minute. Hull damaged. Update. Technicians have restored power to the main gun. Emergency. Main gun misfire. Coolant ducts appear to have ruptured. Shutting down drive reactor. Primary propulsion systems offline.
Commander, this is Adams. There's a second swarm on the way. Do you understand?
They're going to finish us off. Buy us some time if you can, Kyoto.
She's about as maneuverable as a prey.
No. Control descent. To the surface.
Commander Kyoto, keep the battleship Patriot on your scope as it enters Europa's atmosphere. Proceed to the surface, and I will attempt to re-establish contact and repair the Patriot's comlink. Assessment. Controlled descent of battleship Patriot to surface of Europa successful. Incoming comlink.
I'm taking you down, Kyoto. Don't know if you're getting this, but don't come after me, do you hear? It's not worth it.
I'm down here.
Get out of here while you still can.
Alert. Scans indicate there are survivors at the crash site. However, we are currently unable to bring in reinforcements. Launch sequence. Comlink online. Priority rescue. Colonel Adams.
Colonel Adams to Memory. Memory, you getting this? I've crashed the Patriot somewhere on the surface of... I've got Manti all over me like chiggers on roadkill. Get Kyoto out of here. I repeat, it's too hot down here. Kyoto, don't do it. You don't have to defend every sorry old pilot in the galaxy.
Hands out.
We are rerouting the local Stargate array to bring in reinforcements. ETA uncertain. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. We have confirmed that the battleship Patriot has crash-landed near Mount Biafra. As you know, your mission is to rescue Colonel Adams. The GSA has classified Colonel Adams as critical to the victory over the Manti. I am having trouble opening the orbital Stargate for reinforcements, Commander. I would like to take the time to apologize for this inconvenience. Scanning. No life forms at this GSA base, Commander. Perhaps the base was abandoned during the recent Manti attack. Battleship Patriot should be on visual soon.
GSA SOS. GSA SOS.
Adams here.
Patriot dying. Help! I need a pickup!
The Manti have discovered your position, Commander. Multiple incoming waves are on the scope. Colonist rescue. Hull damaged. Colonist rescued. More colonists have made their way out of the battleship. They are defenseless. Colonist rescued. Commander, this is Memory. Reinforcements will arrive in 10 minutes. Hull damage. Colonist rescued. Hull damage. Incoming message from Colonel Adams.
This is Adams. The brass is promoting you for your heroism, Commander. I owe you more than that, though I should have you court-martialed for ignoring my orders. Next time I tell you to let me crash and burn, you listen to me, pilot. But thanks all the same, Kyoto.
TACSTAT estimates remaining Manti threat in Jupiter and Saturn clusters negligible. Next objective, Mars. Assessment. Mars assault status within acceptable parameters. Incoming comlink from Colonel Adams.
The Mars offensive is progressing, but we're getting killed at Kaimat Ridge. A lander forge is chewing us up, and they're threatening an important GSA convoy. We're deploying you for base fortification. Do what you can, Commander.
Directive. Defender needed for base fortification and convoy escort. Sequence. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Location: Kaimat Ridge, Mars. A nearby Manti base is threatening our position. Directive: defend your position while eliminating the Manti forges.
Transports carrying colonists are coming in down the canyon. It would be nice if they lived.
Another wave of infectors are falling into attack position. Proceed with caution.
Commander, the transports need protection.
Have been dropped off by the drop zone. Grab them.
Near the drop zone.
Hull damaged.
Another load of colonists near the drop zone.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
This is Dropship Barstow. I'm having mechanical trouble. I'm not gonna make it to the base.
Commander, the last transport is broken down. Widows are converging on the vessel. You've got to save those colonists.
Colonists have been dropped off by the drop zone. Grab them.
Colonist rescued.
Colonists have been dropped off by the drop zone. Grab them.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
Manti in the base. We're under attack! Manti in the base. We're under attack!
Another wave of infectors are falling into attack position. Proceed with caution.
Good job. You seem to have held off the bulk of the Manti assault. You must now destroy any remaining lander forges to ensure the security of the base. Forge destroyed. We're done with this swarm. Let's get out of here.
Operation success. TAC-STAT comlink initiating.
Tactical is telling me we're taking back the ridge along with several other key Manti positions. Things are really beginning to cook. Once we take back a few more footholds, we'll gate in ground fortifications and logistics personnel before we gear up for the big push. Good work out there today, pilot.
Update. Mars assault underway. Initiating comlink.
Muto's working on a new weapon system in preparation for our final assault on the Manti, Commander. We gotta take back Earth from the bugs or die trying. I just hate the thought of those roaches crawling around my home world. Muto's lab in the Bromios Desert is under attack. I think the buggers are onto him. Get down there before the swarm does, Commander.
Preparing Stargate destination, Bromios Desert. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Assessment. Classified. Comlink uploading Colonel Adams. Hold for secure link.
This structure and the dropship must be protected at all costs. The base has only 2 avenues of approach from the ground. Both are guarded by these energy shields. Anti-aircraft units will help protect the facility from air assaults. Manti ground units will not be able to gain access to the compound unless they destroy the power generators that supply the energy shields. You gotta protect those generators.
Commander, a large Manti attack force has been detected in the area.
You've beaten back the first wave, Commander. Grab some colonists and fortify your defenses.
Colonists available.
Listen, Kyoto. This is a classified debriefing on mission Chevy Elvis 9. In the event that something should happen to either one of us, this transcription will be downloaded to the ranking GSA brass. The GSA has been working on a major new weapon system in Dr. Muto's secret research base deep in the Bromios Desert on Mars. When you discovered me at Europa, I was at a secret rendezvous with our Earth-based surveillance agents, not to mention our good friend Muto.
Warning. Sensors show another wave of Manti is on the way.
Someday I'll brief you on everything, but suddenly our plans have been cut off. The bugger intelligence, if you can call it that, has discovered the secret Romeo's facility, and there are massive swarms on the way. I don't have to tell you to protect this structure at all costs, Defender. If the prototypes in the lab are destroyed, mankind has no hope of surviving the Manti invasion. Our future is sitting in those labs, Kyoto. You must not let the prototype be destroyed. Not the prototypes. Not the crackpot Muto. Picking up a distress signal from some colonists at the outlying landing zone. Follow the beacon and pick them up. Heads up, Commander. A group of landers is approaching the base. Looks like they're gearing up for a rush, Kyoto. I'm reading a huge swarm headed our way.
Warning, generator damage critical.
prototypes have been loaded onto the dropship. The dropship is preparing for departure. Get ready to escort, 3-7. There's a big, crazy-looking brain bug on its way to the base. Looks like they're serious about stealing this stuff. Take that thing out, Kyoto.
Commander, the dropship has encountered some problems while refueling and won't be able to leave the base.
Congratulations, Commander. You killed the brain bug. That's just disgusting.
Mission protocol success. Assessment. Further evidence of an intelligent entity guiding the Mantis' actions.
Muto and his weapon system have been safely evacuated. Nice work taking out that big bug. I don't know where they dug that thing up, but it seems like they're on to us, and they're pulling out their big guns. I think there might be more intelligence behind their attacks than the brass gives them credit for. Stay close to Mars, Commander. Things are getting interesting.
End transmission. Incoming comlink. Colonel Adams to Defender Pilot Kyoto.
We can't take back Mars without the Stargates, Commander. We've got the tech geeks on the job, and they managed to open up the Stargates all across the Martian territories. We gotta get the beacon outpost Cali if we're gonna get the gates online with the orbital Stargate array. I'm putting together a full ground strike force to go with you. Commander, you can't handle this one alone.
End transmission. Priority recapture. Beacon outpost Cali. Commander, this is Memory. Directive. We must retake Mars. GSA intel requires that we recapture this position in order to establish a foothold for our invasion. This structure is a beacon outpost for the orbital Stargate array. Once the beacon outpost is taken, GSA reinforcements will be deployed in the area. Additional, the zone is infested with Manti forces, so we are landing an armor column at this landing zone. Directive. Provide air support for the armor column as it clears a path through the Manti to the beacon outpost.
Adams to Kyoto. Commander, we're ready to drop in some ground units. Cover the dropships while they set down.
Hull damaged.
Leader, we're going to try to punch through their defenses and make our way to the beacon outpost. We'll take any help we can get.
Hull damaged.
Commander, we need you to provide the incoming GSA assault force with air support. Don't stray too far from the landing zone.
Manti in the perimeter. Request for assistance at the landing zone.
Stay on task, Commander. Your objective is to clear out the landing zone.
Manti swarm inbound to landing zone. Warning. Damage critical. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
Widow's inbound, Control. Lots of them.
Widows are converging on the forward base. Our tanks are moving into a blockade position, but they may need your help.
Manti in the perimeter. Please intercept and destroy the enemy.
Cover the fire line.
Code damage.
The creature is approaching the forward base. You must stop it, pilot.
On the beacon outpost. Please intercept it.
You've taken the base. Nice work, team.
Mission objectives adequately achieved. will be marked in the affirmative file. Go, Operation successful. Stargate arrays initiating.
Nice work, Commander. The gate arrays are up and working all over Mars. Now we can launch a full-scale assault across the planet. I put in a word for you with the brass, and I'm proud to say you've been cleared for all Defender-class missions. Don't make me look stupid. I hate bugs, I hate surprises, and I hate looking stupid. Adams out.
Processing pilot upgrade for Commander Kyoto. The GSA appreciates your ongoing efforts. Assessment. Manti concentrations on Mars are less than 5% of peak strength.
Good news for a change, Commander. The Manti are falling on Mars. We've got the geeks rigging up an early warning satellite array over Mars so we can make sure we hold it this time. Looks like Brass was a little premature on this one, because there's still a few swarms around, and they're hitting the satellites pretty hard. It's the standard drill. 1 Defender, couple of 100 buggers. My money's on you.
Processing Defender assignment. Please stand by. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Location: Alkira asteroid fields, surrounding Mars. We have deployed an array of intel satellites hidden in the asteroid field. The array will serve as an early warning system to prevent the Manti from retaking Mars. Additionally, we believe the existence of the relay is unknown to the Manti. However, a patrol swarm appears to have stumbled across the satellites. Engage the swarm and protect the array.
Stay on point. We think those lander squads are serving as distractions for the kamikazes. Kamikaze on the way. Kamikazes approaching. Abandoned spacecraft nearby. I think you've got a minute to check it out for supplies. More kamikazes are approaching the relay.
Hull damaged.
Kamikaze coming in. Kamikaze coming in. Here comes a kamikaze. Here comes a kamikaze. Kamikaze inbound. Kamikaze's approaching. Here comes a kamikaze. Kamikaze's approaching. Kamikaze on the way. Heads up, kamikaze on its way in. Here comes a kamikaze. Prepare yourself for the last wave of kamikaze. Here comes a kamikaze. Kamikaze's approaching.
Good job, Commander Kyoto. Manti attack force eliminated. Your flying was more than adequate. Please enjoy this congratulatory track. Mission successful. Mars secure. Initiate. Operation Reckoning.
Nice save, Commander. The sector is clear, and we sent the tech wonks back to repair the array. Brass has given us the go-ahead to move on to Earth. Operation Reckoning, they call it. A fancy name won't get the job done, but it's hard to explain that to a guy who works in a big shiny tower 3 sectors from the nearest action. They've got the right guy in charge anyway. Me.
Defender pilot Kyoto to be deployed immediately to Earth sector.
Update Moon, as the old lady would say. We're working on breaking the Mantis back here, and there's nothing I like better than broken bugs. Okay, maybe a few things. We've still got that nesting colony near the Carpathian Mountains to deal with, so we're sending you in. Snap to, Commander. I'm looking forward to smelling New York again.
GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Assessment. Location: Carpathian Mountains, Earth's moon. The Manti are losing their hold, and we are making a final push to take control of the moon.
Dropship Bravo 4 here, inbound to the base. Requesting escort.
Colonist rescued. Three forges remaining. Two forges remaining.
Dropship inbound.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
I've dropped off the colonists, Commander. They're all yours.
I would use these colonists to make some vehicles if I were you. Vehicles can shoot stuff.
Colonist rescued. One forge remaining. We need to start taking out some of those forges, Commander.
That's the last of the forges, Commander. Nice flying out there. New ship available.
Operation Reckoning update. Incoming message from Colonel Adams.
Good work in there, Commander. The moon is a lock. Tactical considers all sectors secure and the big shots have green-lighted the invasion of Earth. I'm heading home, pilot, and I'm bringing a couple dozen armored divisions with me. Hope they're happy to see me. Adams out.
Memory Prime Directive. Initiating full review of DNA assets required to re-terraform Earth. Operation Reckoning update. A staging area has been established on the moon near Mare Crisium.
Muto's been relocated to the moon, and he wants you there. I got a few details to iron out with the big shots, but I'll meet you there shortly. Apparently a few of Muto's geeks have gotten themselves in trouble already, so we're sending you in. You know how it works. We make the messes, then expect you to clean them up. Same old story. Welcome to the GSA.
End transmission.
GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Assessment. Location Mare Crisium, Earth's moon. Yes. Let me skip to the important parts. The Menti have established a nesting colony and are generating forces to counter our offensive. According to your orders, there's quite an attack coming. Commander, escort the transport until it can rendezvous with the dropship, and then protect the dropship until it can make its escape. Memory will be largely offline for the next few hours. It is important for my work that I have total access to her code. I will try to relay any critical transmissions that come through her comlink to you personally, but I am highly unreliable, just so you know.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
We need a few minutes to load the personnel into the dropship. Continue to provide air support. Several swarms of landers are inbound. You must hold the zone until the dropship can lift off. Don't let anything happen to my vessel, pilot. Good job. The dropship is away and my colleagues are safe.
Mission protocol success. Protocol success. Protocol. Hello, Commander. Have a nice day. Protocol. Go GSA.
Muto's reprogrammed memory in preparation for the attack on Earth. I'm not sure I like what he's done to the old girl, but we can't pull off any of this without him. Brass wants full control of the moon before we worry about Earth. And Tactical's all bunched up about the concentration of nesting colonies. I guess that's their job. Good luck, Commander. You'll need it.
TACSTAT Synapse online.
This is it, Commander. We're hitting Earth with everything we've got. We've got 4 primary siege points. You're being deployed in the Rhone Valley, France. Reinforcements will be deployed as they're available. I can't believe we're attacking our own planet. That's just not right. Now I'm ticked off.
Mission imperative. Establishment of foothold on homeworld Earth. Prep for launch, Commander. Stargate open on your mark. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Location, Rhone Valley, France. We have established a foothold on Earth, but the Manti are attempting to repel us.
Widows are approaching the base from all fronts. Destroy the Widows while defending the drop zone and the Stargate.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued.
Dropship New York requesting an escort, Commander. Dropship New York has arrived and is deploying units.
Colonist rescued.
Dropship San Diego is inbound, Commander. Make sure it gets here. Another dropship at the landing pad with reinforcements. Dropships are on the way. Wait for them. All right, Commander, the Manti have withdrawn. Let's pull out. Hit the Stargate. Hang on, we're reading something. It's Manti, I think. It's big. Check it out, Commander. Follow your target beacon. What is that, Commander? There in the distance. Memory. See if you can get Muto online. He needs to see this. Is it some sort of hive?
Not it, Colonel. It's a her. It's their food. Their beautiful, horrible food. It's only the tip of the iceberg. It extends down into the ground, probably for miles. It's likely the center of this planet is now teeming with egg sacs. They're too late. This only confirms everything that we feared. We've got to pull the plug now, Colonel. There are no remaining options.
All right, Kyoto, pull out. Head through the Stargate so we can process your readings.
Incoming comlink. Colonel Adams to Defender Pilot Kyoto.
That wasn't pretty. Muto's going to run data on the Queen, but I don't know if the geeks can save us this time. Muto's hounding the brass to give the go on his contingency plan, and I think the little freak might be right on this one. Tactical wants more data. That's where we come in. Stand by.
Reassessment. Probability of use of memory for primary terraforming function approaching nil. Launch sequence. Situation. Earth.
It's not looking good, Kyoto. Muto's engineering team got a drilling rig set to punch through Earth's crust. Command wants to see how deep the Manti have gotten their eggs in there. Muto's pushing for its contingency plan, but it doesn't look like a contingency anymore. Hold off the bugs until we get word from the drilling team. Let's see if she's rotten to the core. Adams out.
Drilling operation initiated. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Location: Argentine Pampas, Earth. Directive: hold the facility long enough for Dr. Muto's team to finish drilling into the Earth's crust.
The base is divided into two sections. TACStat indicates that a two-pronged attack is heading this way. One will hit each section. When Muto's done, we'll send in dropships for an evac. The drop zone is under assault by Manti ground forces. Fortify this section of the base with tanks. They're going to hit the drilling rig from the air in a few minutes, Commander. Get some missile crawlers over here before they get here.
Air assault on the drilling facility will arrive in approximately 3 minutes. Colonist rescued.
Commander, this is Tank Leader. I'm gonna need some more help with these widows.
Colonist rescued. Air assault on the drilling facility will arrive in approximately 2 minutes. Colonist rescued.
Commander, the Manti have launched a surprise attack. Landers on the way.
Colonist rescued. Colonist rescued. Air assault on the drilling facility will arrive in approximately 1 minute.
Commander, this is Missile Leader. We'll need more reinforcements over here if we're gonna hold off this air assault.
rescued. Commander Kyoto, the anti-air assault has arrived. Please protect the drilling facility. Colonist rescue. Colonist rescue.
Good news, Kyoto. More widows on the way. Keep an eye on the drop zone.
Directive. Protect the drop zone and the drilling facility. Both are critical to this operation.
Evac dropships are en route to the facility. Please continue to protect the base. almost there, Kyoto. Just hang on a little longer.
Update. Project Reckoning. Full evacuation of Earth underway.
Well, it's not as bad as we feared, Commander. It's much worse. The tech geeks say the mantic contamination is complete and irreversible. I guess it's their planet now. But I may still have something to say about that. If there's one rule I live by, it's never tick off a New Yorker. I learned that one the hard way, and now the bugs will too.
End transmission. Please stand by for further orders, Commander. I have enjoyed knowing you. Processes defenders. Incoming comlink.
You ever been bowling, Kyoto? Yeah, never mind. The geeks have really whipped up a show for us today. Memory is attached to the moon's surface, and Muto's retrofitted her with a propulsion system that'll drive the moon right out of its orbit. She's gonna ram the thing straight into the Earth. I'm gonna miss the old girl. Memory, too. Guess this is the end of the show, pilot. Adams out.
New operation designation. Totality. Phase 1. Attachment of memory to the moon's surface. Phase 2. Power up and initialization of mass drivers. Memory terminating non-essential functions. GSA comlink transmission. Memory to Commander Kyoto. Attention. Lunar surface adhesion subroutine complete. My internal power systems will be insufficient to initiate the launch sequence. Requesting assistance. There are 6 power generators around my perimeter. They must be brought online by placing a power supply on this platform. Power supplies are stored at the supply depot. Directive. Place a power supply on each of the 6 generators.
Kyoto, looks like we just caught a break for a change. Memory figures she can launch with just 4 of the generators powered up.
Power generator activated. Power generator online.
That's 2, Kyoto. We're halfway home.
Hull damaged. Colonist rescued. Power generator online.
Nice work, Commander. Get one more of those generators up and we're in business.
Reinforcements available. Power generator activated. Power grid initialized. Activating mass driver protocol.
I've got multiple swarms inbound. They aren't fooling around, Memory. There's a lot of them.
Notified. Lunar body will begin initial shift from orbit in 5 minutes and counting. Colonist rescued. Power generator online. Power generator online. Commander Q, it will take me several minutes to activate all necessary operations to begin launch. Director, protect the power generators from the incoming swarm. Colonist rescue. Reinforcements available. Payload analysis within execution boundaries. Testing vacuum chambers. Execute. We are launch ready in approximately 3 minutes. Colonist rescue.
All right, Kyoto. It all comes down to this. Let's see what you've got.
Reinforcements available. Prototype modules are primed. We are launch ready in approximately 1 minute.
Hold the line, Commander. We need more time. Hang in there, Kyoto. There's more Manti incoming.
Final authentication arrays. All systems are online and exceeding minimal efficiency plateaus. We are launch ready. Awaiting your go, Colonel Adams.
Commander, you need to finish off the remaining Manti before memory can fire. Do it, and do it now. And don't let those generators go down.
That's it, Memory. We're finished.
Nice work, Kyoto. We're set, Memory. Initiate the launch. It's been good knowing you.
Acknowledged, Colonel. I will give Earth your regards. Firing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Goodbye, Memory. I won't forget you.
Disengage thrusters and divert energy to defensive systems.
No, Memory, continue the countdown. I'll cover you.
Earth, and memory, and Colonel Adams. They're all gone now. But the first swarm died along with them. And when the second swarm comes, we'll be waiting. Because the Martian colony has a new name. Earth 2. Now that's something worth defending.